How's it going, everyone? My name is David Shirley and we are in my kitchen. Today I want to show you the way I make sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is so easy to make. You just need salt and cabbage. If you want to get fancy, you can add some spices to it, and that's what we'll do today. But it's a great thing to have in your kitchen. It makes a good condiment. It adds a nice acid flavor to all your foods. And again, it's super easy to do. So let's get started. Let's go over the equipment that you're going to need to make sauerkraut. Of course, cabbage. Go organic if you can. Need some sort of knife for the choppy. Need a bowl, a couple of vessels to store the sauerkraut once you're done. These are open mouth 1 quart mason jars. Got my pulverizer. I got my salt here and some spices to spice things up. The formula that I use is 10 grams of salt per pound of cabbage. 2 pounds, 12 ounces. So 10, 20, let's do 25 grams of salt. Alright, so there's my salt. Set that aside. Chop it in half. Pour it out. I just like to do a little triangle. There we go. Save all this goodness right here. That'll go in the compost. Alright. So here we go. Let's start with the first half. That's it. This goes in the bowl. Put a little salt in there. Just using your hands, you can give it a little squeeze. Alright, now so this is going to help create the brine. It's going to break up the cell walls of the cabbage. Alright, now let's do the second half. Salt goes in, and here we go. So if you use a coarse salt, that will be good to help kind of cut into the cabbage. I'm happy with that. What I'm going to do now is let it sit for about a half an hour, and then after that we'll see some brine starting to form. So the salt, what it's doing is extracting all the moisture out of the cabbage, and that's what's going to help preserve the cabbage through this anaerobic process. So be back in about a half. It's been a half an hour. Let's check it out. So we definitely got some brine forming. So at this point, I'm going to add my seasonings. So I got a teaspoon of the dill, a teaspoon of the celery, and then 2 teaspoons of the garlic. Let's put that in there. Give it a toss. After I'm done here, I'm going to can it. Got a fancy funnel. Here we go. We got everything all bottled up, smelling good, very fragrant. So I'm going to add my jalapenos now. I'm going to add them just to one of them. This is going to add a kick for sure. It's not going to be liked by all, but I'll definitely like it. Add a little bit of the juice in there. These jalapenos just really make it pop. Just give it a little bit of stir. And that's it, folks. I'm gonna put a lid on it, literally and figuratively. And what I like to do is label these. And I'm gonna put these in my pantry for about 3 to 5 days. I check color, I taste it, and I just get it to, the way I like it. So I'm just put on today's date. Alright, and that's it, folks. Sauerkraut is all done. Really easy to do. This will take about 3 to 5 days. I'll be checking it. Ideally, you want to have the brine coming up above the cabbage. Now you can see that that is not happening here. The brine will start to form a little bit more as time passes, but if you find that it's not filling up quite all the way, what you can do is you can make that brine. So 3.5% salt to water, just mix that up. Probably for this we need about a cup. So however much that water weighs, you do 3.5% of salt to that, and then you just fill it up the rest of the way. I'm gonna see how this does. If I'm not getting that brine that I want, I'll add that water to it. That's it. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. I hope to see you all soon. Be well, everyone. Take care.